Come on. Come on. Oh, neighbor. Hey y'all, and welcome back to Cajun Country Living. Today we're going to be marking up our rooms so we can figure out where we want to put the plumbing in.
That's right, it's reached that time. So we're going to be stretching some string lines and marking where some walls are going to go. Y'all get all these lines marked out, get the trencher in here, cut us some ditches, and lay our pipe in.
Alright, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go. Okay, so as you can see here, we put a mark on each side where the 2x4 wall is going to be. So we put our string over here on one side of the wall. So we're going to take orange paint and we're going to mark right here to represent the center of the wall, because that's where our plumbing vents and everything's got to be. So they'll be hidden inside the wall and you won't be able to see it.
All these gaps in the bottom down here, like this, throughout the whole thing has to be filled in with dirt. So our dump truck just got here, that's bringing us some.
Trying to lay out where the exact drain location needs to be for our toilet. Toilet drain can't be any closer than 15 inches from the left or right of any, like a cabinet or the wall or all that kind of stuff. And the center of the drain needs to be at least 12 inches from the wall, from the finished wall. That means after your sheetrock and all that stuff's on. So we're probably going to go on the safe side and call it 13 inches. And just in case we want to put some woodwork or something behind there, we'll have plenty of room to have 12 inches from the completed wall.
So the way that we planned out our plumbing was that everything would fall out on the outside walls. That way it kind of made it easier for us to plan out where we needed to put PVC pipe in. Look good?
Yeah, we'll put these 245s in to soften this corner up. I think that'll work good. No clogs.
I am going to start digging right up next to our sewage to see where we need to end up dropping the level down to, so that way we can get a good slope going whenever we decide to put our sewage pipe in.
This morning we were able to finish up the trench for our header piping that's going to relieve all the drainage system for the house. Lydia's down there cleaning out the last little bit of crumbs out of this ditch. We're going to have to cut a few more little trenches across the house pad to where the drain's going to go for showers and things like that. But the big ditch is done. So now we got to get this stuff finished up and to put our drain and vent system in. Now we're laying out the pipe. Going to put all the pieces together before we glue them to make sure everything fits. Then we're going to glue, put it on elevation.
we're gonna start from the furthest side from our sewage. That way, if we need to make any adjustments, we're on that straight shot straight to the sewage, and it'll be a lot easier to work down there. So if you were to start in the middle, you'd have to adjust on both ends, and then this way, if you start on one end, you only have to do it to one side. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. All right, so before we start with the PVC piping, we have to dig the chain wall. You want to explain to me what that is?
Chain wall or footing is a little shallow ditch right here, about this wide, about a foot wide.
About where?
Gus, come on, man. It's right here. We're gonna dig down about maybe a foot deep and a foot wide. And so if any water rushes around the concrete slab, it won't undermine because it's deeper, and it gives the edge of the slab a lot of grip.
Take 2 on the PVC pipe.
Okay, so we laid out all the fittings. So the fittings match what the picture looks like in our head. So now that we've got all the fittings laid out, now all we have to do is cut the pipe, and we're gonna dry fit all this stuff together, make sure it fits, make sure it looks like what's in our vision, and then we're gonna go back and glue all this stuff together and make it permanent.
We dug our trenches a little bit too deep, so we're taking this rebar and setting it across, and we're gonna go ahead and tie the pipe to it.
That sounds like she wants to say why.
I know.
It's always better if your ditch is a little too deep and not deep enough.
Now we're going to take this sandy dirt so it compacts better and go ahead and fill in underneath all this pipe down here.
I really wish that somebody else was about to fill in under this pipe with all this dirt. I'm about shoveled out for today. These shovels we have must not fit my hands. I don't know what the deal is. That may...
So today, while Jim's at work, I'm gonna go ahead and try and finish this all up. That way all we gotta do is backfill it whenever he gets home. So now that that is done, I'm gonna move down here. This one's done. And I need to finish putting a piece of pipe in here. And a spout that comes this way and comes up. And this one needs to come all the way down here and up. And there we have it. It's our last piece of piping that we got to put in. Well, whenever Jim got home, we finished backfilling everything up, and then we went ahead and duct taped over all the pipes to make sure that nothing got in them, especially with how much it rains here.
That's right. We had scrambled, but we've got the forms ready to go also, in addition to the plumbing. So now it's just to see what we can get done before the rain gets here, and we'll be ready for concrete.
So y'all come back next week and see how our slab ends up turning out with all the concrete.
See you then.